Hello, you lovely bunch of English-speaking people. 34 subscribers. What a number. Okay, we're getting close to 1 million. Okay, right. The first thing I need to tell you is that obviously I'm going to try and make another video about piadinas just on my own to make it a little bit shorter and maybe try a few things with the with oil. Today we're with Simona, okay, who's going to show us how to make tagliatelle, which sometimes I think is called fettuccine or something like that. She's going to do it with egg, and I don't think I'm allowed to do it with oil because here we're in, heart of Romagna, and you know how they are. So we're going to carry on with this tagliatelle with egg, and afterwards, hopefully, I'll be doing one for you guys just on my own, trying it out with just oil. Okay, so see you in the kitchen. Bye. Okay, so here we are with Simona. Okay, so she says good morning. Okay, so cos'è che fai per noi oggi?
Oggi facciamo tagliatelle, ragazzi.
Okay, so today we're going to do tagliatelle o fettuccine.
Eravamo indecisi tra tagliatelle mal tagliati, ma facciamo le tagliatelle.
Okay, so there's either tagliatelle or mal tagliate, which means cut badly. Okay, and that we could have done that as well, but she's going to do for us tagliatelle. Okay, so right. Vai a prendere. Okay, so now she's going to get her the board, her rolling board, whatever it's called, and we'll see after that. Okay, I just want to show you the size of this rolling pin, okay, which is absolutely enormous. Okay, so I just have to imagine what the board's going to look like as well. Okay, see you in a minute.
Questo è un tagliere romagnolo, un vero tagliere romagnolo.
Okay, I'm going to translate. This is a Romagnolo board for rolling out pasta. Okay, so that is, for me, it's more like a table. And just to think that somebody said on the last one, right, first get yourself sorted. Okay, right, we're ready. Now, let's carry on.
Go.
Okay, so we're gonna make tagliatelle. Facciamo tagliatelle.
Okay.
Facci vedere un po' come si fa.
Allora, misura, basta, facciamo così, facciamo un po'. Dai, facciamo
Okay,
un po' perché sennò
like,
è disastro. Buco e mezzo, naturalmente.
Qui abbiamo 300 grammi più o meno.
Sì, più o meno
Okay,
300
so more or
grammi.
less 300 grams. Okay.
Dovremmo metterci 3-4 uova.
We should be putting in 3
siccome le
or 4
uova
eggs.
sono piccole.
But as they're very small, because they have their chickens here, obviously, we might have to put in a little bit more. So we've got 2.
E anche 5 ce ne metteremo.
Okay, so we're going to do 5. But I have to admit, I haven't seen eggs quite this small. So let me just show you the sort of size. These are actually really tiny. So if you've got normal sized eggs, I would say you probably need, I don't know, 4. Okay, 4 maybe for 400 grams. So we can always try it out later on.
Questa si chiama fontana.
So this is called perché?
Fontana. La fontana si mette dentro piano piano, si è sempre chiamato fai la fontana, dicono fai la fontana.
Okay.
E poi dopo ci metti le uova e incorpori piano piano con la farina. Una volta si diceva così da noi.
Ok.
Capito?
So fai la fontana significa che fai la montagna.
Sì,
la fontana.
fai come un vulcano.
Right, okay.
Però
so
si diceva la fontana, forse perché ancora i vulcani non si conoscevano.
non si Okay. So she's saying, basically the way you do it when you pour out the flour, it starts to make this mountain, and this they say it's making the fountain. Fai la fontana, to make the fountain. Okay. Then obviously afterwards you have to create the hole in there, which you do obviously as they do it, just like that. Okay, we're now putting in another egg because they are small. After this, I will try and do it with oil, but I'll get some ideas from everybody, and then we'll see how it comes out.
Poi piano piano si impasta finché non diventa tutto omogeneo.
Okay. Right. So slowly but surely you start kneading it until it becomes homogenic, until it becomes all amalgamated. Okay. Sì, però questo già è meglio. Right, so I can feel that it is really a nice, easy sort of pastry. I don't know how to explain it, but it's quite like actually it's quite like plasticine. Okay, so we're gonna be pushing it with our hands She told me before you have to push it and then turn it. Push it, okay, and then turn it. Push it. You're not supposed to turn it over, okay? So that's something to be learnt. So yeah, I can feel that it's quite damp, and I don't really know how else to explain it. But it is quite it sticks together, it pulls together, but it's quite an easy pastry to knead.
Te non la fai
Okay.
dalla parte giusta, te lo dico.
I'm
Te lo
not doing
dico.
it from
Si
the
fa
right way.
così e si tira su. Si fa così e si tira su. Così. Punta con le... Adesso dopo ti pulisco anche i tagliere, però punta così
Sì.
e la tiri su.
Così?
Sì,
È così?
sì, adesso aspetta, c'hai tutti i taglieri sporchi. Dopo te
Però-
la fai. Così, cioè, però devi andare... Almeno, da noi si fa così, dopo cioè, la fai anche come dici te, però è più da pane come la fai te. Bravo,
Ok.
molto bravo,
Ok.
molto bravo. Ok, quindi una volta che l'abbiamo impastato e fatto praticamente un impasto omogeneo tutto attaccato, ok, la mettiamo qua e la stendiamo.
Okay, so
Ci
once
puliamo bene il tagliere perché sennò si attacca tutta da tutte le parti.
she keeps on going on about it being homogenic, so it really does has to feel like one body, okay, not with bits in it and things like that. So it has to feel quite plain. And I can see as well that it's just got some little bumps in it. It hasn't got any folds or anything like that. So
Ok. Adesso ci pigliamo.
E non metti la farina?
No, al momento no.
Okay. So she doesn't put the flour either to stop it from sticking. So
Allora, c'è chi le fa tonde, c'è chi le fa un po' quadrate, c'è chi le fa come me, come vengono. Quindi
Okay.
lo dico perché...
Right, so she's saying there are certain people who do it round, properly round, and there are other people that do it square, properly square, and there are other people that do it like how it comes. Tu stai tirando anche lungo,
Sì.
giusto? Okay, so she's actually pulling it out along the rolling pin to make it wider. So we're getting down to around about a millimeter thickness.
Sì, adesso questo... Purtroppo a me mi viene coi buchi, ragazzi. Io non c'ho niente da fare, ma mi viene coi buchi.
Ma
io...
sempre o solo questa volta?
Ma sempre, quasi sempre. È raro che mi viene questi buchi.
So she's
Sicuramente
saying, Simona says that
le nostre spogline me ne diranno di tutti i colori, ma
hers always comes out with holes. Obviously they shouldn't do, but I think this is the fact that we're doing it in home, in handmade, and so I think it's a little bit.
va bene. Dopo, allora, adesso l'abbiamo tirata il giusto, poi dovrebbe essere tirata di più, di meno, a seconda delle famiglie anche, perché c'è chi le vuole la tagliatella grossa,
Okay.
c'è chi vuole la tagliatella sottile,
Okay.
dipende da...
Right, so she's going on to say obviously that certain people prefer it thicker, some people prefer
Però
it
più
thinner.
la tiri, più vengono
She's-
buchi naturalmente, più... più... vabbè.
The more you roll it, the more you get holes, and that's it. You can't do anything about it. So she's actually doing it to obviously the thickness that their family does it, and it looks like we're getting to more or less a millimeter.
Vai, facciamo che la tiriamo.
should have left it for a little bit longer, which you might do. But basically, you leave it for about 5 minutes, then you cut it, and the thickness probably arrives to around about a centimetre, I should think, maybe a little bit less. Okay. Right.
Ok,
Va bene.
vuoi lasciare asciugare? Vuoi?
Right. So here we are.
Quindi adesso stiamo facendo fare la sfoglia Justin. Che mi sembra molto bravo, la sta facendo anche molto bene di me.
No,
Davvero? Sì, sì.
Figurati.
Sì, Justin.
Okay,
giuro.
right. So we made a little bit before we started on this one, as you can see. In fact, if you can see the colour, there's a little bit less, a few less eggs. So it's a little bit tougher, but it's coming out pretty well. Allora, dobbiamo rotolarlo così.
Vai.
Così. Okay, another one in there, another one in here. Okay, so
Non spingere molto perché dopo non ti si apre, e poi
no?
con questo fai così, uno sopra l'altro.
Okay, perfect. Right, so now in theory it would need to be left for 5 minutes, quindi in teoria 5 minuti lo lasci.
Sì, dai, dipende dopo come la durezza praticamente, quanto si è seccata, perché sennò si attaccano.
Lasciamo 5 minuti così
Sì.
ok.
La vogliamo provare di lasciare a 5 minuti, la dobbiamo lasciare
lo lasci
stesa.
aperto?
Sì, 5 minuti la dobbiamo lasciare stesa, perché così lei si asciuga un attimo.
Okay. Right, so you leave it for 5 minutes open, I heard. Okay, that place, that point there, it should all get a little bit drier. Then we fold it, and then we cut it. See you in 5 minutes. So 5 minutes later, and we have something that seems like a raincoat. It seems like a bit of PVC or something. A bit strange, but yeah. Okay, so. We have to fold it, we have to start folding it. I'll start folding it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do the last one into the middle, and then we'll fold the last one over the top. Okay. Then, right, so started off with doing it around about a centimetre. I found it a little bit wide. So what I'm going to do is cut it down a little bit, and we'll just see how we go on. So I reckon I've got about between 5 and 6 millimetres, 5 and 8 millimetres. We'll just do the right thing, and yeah. Coming out pretty well. So as you can see, we've got a thickness probably a little bit more than a millimetre, I should think, which I'm told is quite thick. But it depends if you like it like that. Obviously, you need to stay rolling it out until it becomes as thin as the way you want it. But I would say 1 millimetre is actually quite good because it helps keep all the juices on it.
Le tagliatelle le puoi fare con ragù di cinghiale, le puoi fare con ragù di carne, le puoi fare ai porcini.
Porcini. Okay, so she's saying, what are we going to do it with? So she said, obviously you can do it with a ragu, which is that bolognese type sauce. You can do it with that, with wild boar. Okay, going totally against what I believe, but it is exceptional. Before I was I became a vegan, I ate it and it really is good. So otherwise you can do it with a regular tomato sauce, and basically it's left open to you. This is something it can be used with pretty much everything. Okay, so right. So there you have it. Tagliatelle, made by hand in Romagna. Ok, right. Così non si appiccicano, giusto?
Così bravo, così non si appiccicano.
Okay, so you've got to sort of like get them all over the place so they don't actually stick together. But I do think if you're going to do this at home, you probably need to use a table because I don't think anybody in England has got a board quite this big. So just to be aware. Right, water's boiling. I've got the tagliatelle here. It's still quite dry and easy to move about. But the salt, I'm using sea salt in the water. Get a handful, put a little bit more than that. Whack it in there. Once that's ready, we'll then put in one by one the rolls of pasta. Now this, I've seen that the pasta being this thick takes, generally speaking, about 5 minutes. But again, the trick is to wait until it comes to the surface, okay? To wait until it starts to move around. If it starts to stick together as well, get a spoon in there and try and get them unstuck together. That will be necessary. Okay. Right. So about 4 minutes to come, and as you probably see, they're all up on the surface. It seems pretty obvious to me that it's all done now. So, but without knowing for the first time, I will just. Perfect. Okay, so what's that? I bought this from IKEA a little while ago. It seems to work really well. Pan particularly hot, so grab it here. Whack on some water so it doesn't mess up the pipes. We'll drain all the water. Okay. Obviously, the first taste is going to be when you taste it in the water. You need to know whether you put enough salt in as well. So regulate the salt that you put in with. Turn that off. Okay. And now we're ready. So let me get a few of this pasta. Okay. And then we put some sauce, which, if you're interested, I will show you how to make a really simple tomato sauce. Right. Really good. Okay, you'll taste the difference in the pasta straight away. Excellent. Right, don't forget to subscribe, put an I like. If you've got any questions, write them at the bottom. What I'm going to try and do in the coming days is make a piadina, make pasta obviously in my way, giving exact measurements, so at least then you'll know a little bit more precisely as to what to do and what to look out for. Okay, see you in the next episode. Ciao.